Hello friends, today we're going to talk about supplements that help fat loss. Caffeine. Why you should take it? Caffeine has several potentially beneficial effects. It's not just a powerful stimulant, it's also a fat burner. When ingested, caffeine causes adrenaline and dopamine to be released, which improves mood, induces euphoria, and increases excitability. However, after prolonged supplementation, these effects fade, and only the ability to ward off sleep remains. Caffeine consumption has a thermogenic effect, which means it increases heat production. Prolonged consumption of caffeine also has a lipolytic effect, which means caffeine causes triglycerides to release fatty acids, which can then be used for fuel by the body. Caffeine supplementation can inhibit enzymes, called phosphodiesterases, PDEs. Suppressing PDEs can increase levels of cyclic adenosine monophosphate, CAMP, in the body. Elevated CAMP levels are associated with lower triglyceride levels in fat cells, as well as improved protein synthesis in muscle cells. Moreover, if PDEs are inhibited, supplements that increase CAMP levels, like synephrine, might be even more effective at increasing heat production. How to take it? To supplement caffeine for a prolonged period of time, take 1 to 200 milligrams twice a day, for a daily dose range of 200 to 400 milligrams. People unused to caffeine should start at the low end of the dosage range. Supplementing caffeine in the evening can disrupt sleep. People sensitive or new to stimulants should supplement caffeine by itself before introducing other stimulants, like synephrine. Caffeine can be consumed in the above doses through coffee or tea. Anyone that gets enough of caffeine through dietary sources does not need to supplement caffeine. Caffeine is a form of performance enhancer, fat burner, and nootropic. Its primary function is energy and stimulation. It has other functions, such as fat loss, cognitive function, brain health, muscle gain, and exercise. White willow bark. Why you should take it? White willow bark is a plant source of salicin, which is metabolized into salicylic acid, a cousin of acetylsalicylic acid, better known as aspirin. Salicylic acid is thought to be synergistic with the synephrine caffeine stack, since aspirin has been demonstrated to be synergistic with the caffeine-ephedrine stack. Salicylic acid can inhibit prostaglandin production in neurons, which can improve stimulatory signaling and increase the effects of adrenaline. As an antiplatelet agent, it may interact negatively with other blood thinners, like warfarin. White willow bark should not be supplemented by people with stomach ulcers. It may be more effective at improving the effects of synephrine and caffeine in people with a higher body fat percentage, as compared to lean users. How to take it? White willow extract is ideally used in this stack, alongside synephrine and caffeine supplementation. It can be taken at the same time as these two, and the combination can be taken with a meal to lessen the side effects of heartburn or an upset stomach. The standard dose for white willow extract is based on the extract's salicylin content. This translates to a standard dose of 90 milligrams of salicin. For example, to supplement 90 milligrams of salicin through a white willow extract containing 15% salicin, take 600 milligrams of the extract. Coleus verscoli. Why should you take it? Coleus verscoli is an herbal supplement that can elevate cyclic adenosine monophosphate, CAMP levels, one of the molecules responsible for the feeling of stimulation from supplements like caffeine. Elevated CAMP levels are associated with lower triglyceride levels in fat cells and increased photosynthesis in muscle cells. Preliminary evidence suggests Coleus verscoli supplementation can cause both of these effects, though there's currently no evidence that links Coleus verscoli supplementation and muscle gain. Coleus verscoli can be taken alongside other supplements that increase CAMP, like caffeine, to increase their effectiveness. Coleus verscoli supplementation should not last longer than 12 weeks. More research is needed to determine the long-term effects of Coleus verscoli supplementation. Short-term use has been shown to be safe. Do not supplement Coleus verscoli if you're currently taking blood pressure medication or blood thinning medication. How to take it? The main bioactive compound in Coleus verscoli is called forskolin. Most Coleus verscoli extracts contain 10% forskolin by weight. The standard dose for forskolin is 50 milligrams, taken in 25 milligram doses twice a day. To supplement 25 milligrams of forskolin, assuming a 10% forskolin Coleus verscoli extract, take 250 milligrams of extract. This comes out to 500 milligrams of the extract total, split up into 2 daily doses of 250 milligrams each, taken 4 to 6 hours apart. Overweight people may experience more benefits from Coleus verscoli supplementation than lean people. Coleus verscoli is a form of fat burner, Ayurveda, and testosterone booster. Its primary function is fat loss. It has other functions, such as anti-aging, longevity, and testosterone boosting, and goes well with yohimbine, raurostein, and caffeine. Yohimbine. Why you should take it? Yohimbine is a compound derived from the bark of the Polyunistalia yohimbe plant. Yohimbine supplementation makes body fat cells more susceptible to fat loss. Yohimbine is an effective fat burner for young and athletic people, which is uncommon for fat burners. It is also said to help burn stubborn fat, like love handles, because the receptors it acts on are found in higher levels around the oblique muscles. Though it is effective, yohimbine is significantly more dangerous than synephrine and cannot be used effectively for long periods of time. Excessive yohimbine doses can cause elevated heart rate and may cause both anxiety symptoms and panic attacks. People with anxiety should be cautious when supplementing yohimbine, since even the regular dose can exacerbate pre-existing conditions. Yohimbine can act as a powerful fat burner, but it must be used carefully, especially when combined with other stimulants. Yohimbine should not be used by people not accustomed to stimulants. Yohimbine is recommended for supplementation over the bark of Polyunistalia yohimbe itself, since the isolated compound has fewer side effects than the bark. This supplement should also not be used alongside antidepressants, like monoamine oxidase inhibitors, MAOIs, and tricyclic antidepressants, TCAs. Do not take yohimbine if you take ergotamines to treat migraines. How to take it? Yohimbine is dosed differently depending on if it is supplemented by itself or as part of a stack. The typical yohimbine dosage range, as part of a stack, is 2.5 to 7.5 milligrams, taken twice a day, for a total daily dose of 5 to 15 milligrams. It is strongly recommended to start at the low end of the range before supplementing higher doses. Raurostein is a compound with a similar structure and function as yohimbine. Raurostein may provide the same effects as yohimbine and can be seen as an alternative, but it has only preliminary evidence for its effects and should be supplemented with caution. Yohimbine is a form of fat burner and aphrodisiac. Its primary function is fat loss. It has other functions such as libido and sexual health. Goes well with horny goatweed. 5-HTP. Why you should take it? 5-HTP is an intermediate in serotonin production. Supplementing 5-HTP improves serotonin signaling, which may reduce carbohydrate cravings. Evidence suggests 5-HTP is especially effective when supplemented by obese and diabetic people. Fewer and less intense carbohydrate cravings are associated with weight loss. Since this effect reduces overall food intake, further research is needed to confirm whether this effect can occur in lean people. 5-HTP should not be taken alongside antidepressants, antipsychotic medications, or other medications that affect serotonin, like dextromethorphan and tramadol. How to take it? The optimal daily dose for 5-HTP is 300 to 500 milligrams. This dose can be split into 2 over the course of a day. A split dose should be between 150 to 250 milligrams. 5-HTP for appetite reduction is best taken with a meal containing carbohydrates. People on a low-carbohydrate diet should still supplement 5-HTP with a meal. 5-HTP can be supplemented with an evening meal, as it can reduce food cravings before bed and may also improve sleep quality by helping the body produce melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. 5-HTP is a form of nootropic and stress relief. Its primary function is fat loss. It has other functions such as mood. L-Theanine. Why you should take it? Though L-Theanine does not possess any fat-burning properties on its own, it does offer benefits for people supplementing stimulants like caffeine. Supplementation of L-Theanine can help calm the nervous system and reduce excitability while retaining the stimulant-driven benefits to attention span and focus. Theanine can be added to any stack that provides too much of a stimulating effect at the standard dose. How to take it? L-Theanine should be supplemented at the same time as caffeine in a similar or slightly higher dose. Take 200 milligrams of L-Theanine alongside the twice-daily dose of caffeine for a 400 milligram total daily dose. Theanine is a form of nootropic, stress relief and amino acid supplement. Its primary function is for mood and goes well with caffeine. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back with more content. Goodbye!